The time has come. It's here. The final show of our 14-day free trading congress, everybody. It's here. We are here. Then the Birb Nest team is here. I'm here with all my best people I love and admire so much on a day-to-day basis. The best people I've ever worked with, and the best people who are going to actually show you what others cannot. And we are going today to analyze for a very quick technical analysis breakdown of Bitcoin, of other charts for you guys, ladies and gentlemen, for you to enjoy and to actually get you on the track with what's going on in the markets very quick. And then we are going to get to the main points about what's been the Congress about. Everybody, if you are ready for the ride, if you've enjoyed the ride so far, make sure you actually stay tuned. We are going there right in a moment. Welcome, everybody. Everybody, this is Adrian, this is CryptoBurb. I'm smiling all the way, left to right, ear to ear. I'm super excited. We have everybody in the house, everybody in the hood, everybody of the Birb Nest team is here, who is actually providing you on a daily basis with the best quality content, with the best quality charts, with the best quality webinars, workshops, masterclasses, day basis, daily basis. Everybody, we are going to kick off. Very quick with technical analysis to get you guys on track with regards to with regards to the targets, right? Because I make bold predictions. I make bold predictions which often come true, and they come true too often to actually make and assume it's an accident or it's a coincidence. And as you guys know, this is crazy path we've been seeing in the past. Crazy roller coaster that we've been seeing on the Bitcoin for the past 2-3 weeks. And I guys want to make sure that you are going to know exactly what is going to happen. So let's kick off very quick with the charts. Right? This is Bitcoin's chart, 12-hour, my favorite analysis chart, that I actually use. And very quick, what we can see in here, everybody, is that, well, Bitcoin's finally seeing some local relief, some local signs of strength, which are coming from the momentum side as well. Right, we're looking at the bullish divergence that is hidden, that is actually not hidden, but that is a regular regular bullish divergence that is hiding. I wanted to say hiding down there in the bottom indicator, which is called bear indicator. It's free for everybody on TradingView, and it's telling us that the momentum of the declines has pretty much expired. Right, the momentum of declines has decreased, has stabilized, I should say, enough on some sort of like an equilibrium point for Bitcoin, right? We are not trending upwards just yet locally, but we are seeing something that potentially may actually be a floor. In the same way that I was throwing bold movements, bold forecasts, calls at 30,000 lows, at 40,000 lows, well, to me, it looks that we might have bottomed here as well. And there are a couple of reasons for it. To start with, again, we are seeing and looking at 20% drawdown. 20% drawdown is a typical low time frame retracement that ranges anywhere between 10 and 20% of the actual decline. So we're talking about something that is casual, something that is normal, something that is healthy, something that is not unnatural, right? We're talking about something that is healthy, because what other assets on the planet makes 100% upwards increase and has barely 20% retracements on the side, right? It's only Bitcoin. It's only for Bitcoin. On top of it, we are looking at local strength coming from, as I said, the bullish divergence. So the momentum is on the bullish side right now. We have seen the confirmation. We have seen something that is a confirmation as the momentum per the stochastic ribbon has made the momentum has made a new high, has made and confirmed the momentum divergence is real. Okay, and that said, we have to be aware that again, regardless of what happens, the bears are exhausted. The short-term bears are exhausted, and those fluctuations, those short-term movements that we saw, are nothing but a noise. The main trend, which is, you cannot argue that the main trend is upwards. It's just climbing upwards, right? Climbing up with higher highs and high lows, pure definition of upwards trend. On top of that, we made the new highs, right? Which is another confirmation of Bitcoin's strength from the technical point of view. The market, the traders want to see Bitcoin trade higher. And this is just one of many signs. And we also see the volume weighted average prices in here, which give you the support in case of some unpredicted FUD, like Evergrande FUD or China bond FUD or Fed, announcing or threatening, rate hikes in tomorrow, whatever you come up with, or asteroid, rattling towards Earth to crush everybody. You can never expect or predict unexpected, right? But you can get ready for it in terms of risk. So in case something unpredicted happens, you always have this support at 50,000s. But I don't necessarily expect that to get filled so easily, right? I would take this bullish divergence as one of the flooring and bottoming signals, basically. And what I'm expecting, what I think also is actually additional validation, is when you basically take a daily chart, you see something even more powerful than this. You see something that is actually a huge hidden divergence, huge hidden bullish divergence. We were talking about the bullish divergence, regular one that was of lower highs on the price action, and at the same time higher lows. Lower lows, of course, lower lows on the price action and higher lows on the oscillator, right? This is a typical classical bullish divergence, regular bullish divergence. Here we are talking about other kind of bullish divergence, which in this context is even stronger, and which, in my opinion, may take it as high as $100,000. This is it. The reason is we are looking at hidden bullish divergence where the trend continues higher, but the momentum resets lower. You see the momentum making much more space right now to spring, much more space for an upside growth, much more growth potential on the upside. Okay, much more than it had in here at the $40,000. So Bitcoin technically right now, based on the momentum, is more oversold, is more undervalued and oversold when it's trading around $60,000 than when it was trading at $40,000. This is, ladies and gentlemen, a typical trend continuation pattern. And trend is upwards. So this tells me that we have double divergence confirmation. It's some sort of like a fractal. And fractal, many people misconcept that, many people misunderstand what the fractal truly is. The fractal is a self-repeating pattern, okay? Infinitely repeating pattern. It's self-similarity. Actually repeats infinitely, which means it's a triangle built of triangles, smaller triangles. The smaller triangles are built of even smaller triangles, right? And so on and so forth. And here we are talking about the local bullish divergence, the regular bullish divergence, which is part, this local bullish divergence, which is part of a larger hidden bullish divergence. So it's a divergence inside a divergence. This is fractal confirmation for the market strength on the technical side of Bitcoin. This is what I read. And if we take everybody, the extensions, trend extensions from the Fibonacci side, if we take also the trend extensions, again, coming from the technical analysis, let's say we play an anchor that at the actual start of trend of the third trend, which was basically of the third wave, which was here, right? Then you come up with certain values, with certain numbers, and those numbers are actually telling you that we are looking at certain Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3, the longest and the most extended one, Wave 4, which was in the form of a symmetrical triangle. And if you guys go and check back my actual predictions about it, about quarter 3 being more stable, you're going to find it, right? That I was referring to contracting consolidation as a most probable pattern, and we saw a contracting consolidation. We saw a symmetrical triangle pattern with a proper breakout. This is a pre-rally situation, in my opinion. We are talking about yesterday Adidas partnering up with Coinbase. We are talking about Apple, Tim Cook revealing he has a cryptocurrencies portfolio. We are talking about Nike's investing in metaverse digital shoes. We are talking about JP Morgan. We are talking about biggest investment banks. We are talking about Australian banks opening, right? Cryptocurrency services. We are talking about El Salvador nationally accepting cryptocurrency as a legal tender. This is huge. Everything that I know, everything on the on-chain side, everything on the technical analysis side, on the fundamental analysis side per the stock to flow model valuations, as the digital scarcity would suggest, we are talking about something that may potentially take us with this confirmation from Bitcoin side into the areas over 100,000, 130,000, or perhaps even 2.618 extension of 181,000. Nobody knows where it's going to stop, but we know that Bitcoin is actually hasn't been this low, hasn't been this oversold recently, ever since I suggest and I say, if you look at it, the last time Bitcoin was this oversold right now was at 29,000 and basically at 30,000. So we have complete puzzle. It all makes sense, right? NUPL, before we jump to another point, NUPL, which is my favorite on-chain indicator aside from hash rate, aside from which is computational power usability usage. We're talking about active addresses, right? Every single thing is confirming the local strength for Bitcoin. And the reason is we have not seen the top, and I was very bold, I was very clear about that, right? We have not seen the top just yet. We didn't see the top in May, April. We didn't see the top just yet. While the sentiment has been of extreme fear in the past days, for an example. This is usually where the market is wrong. The crowds are always right in the middle of trend, but they are always wrong at the extremes. The more extreme the crowd gets, usually the more wrong they are. The more extreme they fear, right? The wronger they are, and the better the buying opportunity is. The more everybody is hanging on the call with Lambos picking up their colors before even cashing out or realizing profits. The more people of that kind, the better selling opportunity it becomes. They are the liquidity providers, everybody. Don't fool yourself out there. I get my exit strategy intensified with the moment that we invade and penetrate 0.75 territory and over. Historical records 0.86 for NUPL, which tells you that net unrealized profit and loss, net unrealized profit, okay, is about 86%. So vast majority of the capital is unrealized, is being as the loot kept on and held as the loot on the table, and the whales are going to come and pick it up if you don't. And that said, we are nowhere near this territory. We are nowhere near this territory. As a matter of fact, market is way healthier than it was when it was trading at $65,000 in May. Market is way healthier. We were talking about the regions of 70, 75 when the market was trading last time at around $58,000, $60,000. And we are talking about, what is that right now? It's 0.57, right? It's 0.57 versus 0.75. The market has trended higher. It's broken new highs. It's broken out above new highs. And it's more oversold. It's more undervalued than it was in here. To me, everybody, this makes sense that Bitcoin is set to go towards the new highs, right? If we get a very quick look at what happens, altcoins. Hopefully this is the right chart. If not, we're going to have a look in a second. Let me actually just check it. in 2020. This is March, and I didn't want to go March. I want to go total. I think it was this one. Right? Let it flow, let it load for a moment. And in the meantime, everybody, if you've just joined, we are talking about 14-day free trading congress coming to an end. We are talking about the final show right now. This is the final show of our 14-day free trading congress. If you've just joined, you've missed out a lot. You've missed out a huge deal of knowledge, right? And being late in the market is not really good. Being late in the market hurts. Being late in the market usually gets you in the bad places. But here with this broadcast, I want you guys to actually catch up as soon as possible and understand that not everything is lost just yet. And with the proper school, with the proper place to learn, with the proper education, with the proper people to follow and hear and listen to, you're not going to go in bad places. So if you've just joined, make sure to smash the likes and hit the subscribe button to turn notifications bells on as well, because, well, we are going to keep coming. We are going to keep it coming. Very quick overview of altcoins. Very quick one. We have already brought the new highs. This is crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, which is basically altcoins market cap. We're talking about $1.52 trillion market cap of altcoins alone. We were talking about the breakout and retest. You don't necessarily need to apply the technical analysis with the supports and resistances and all of that, because this is not a tradable market. This is an index. This is some sort of like an aggregated value that you cannot trade. And the technical analysis works mainly because it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Maybe it works because we believe it works. We make it work. We make the patterns exist and work. But observing the trends, we can tell the strength and the weakness. And we can tell the market is ramping up for a strength. We can tell there's been momentum per the RSI, not really changing much, despite the highs are made aggressively and the lows are made subsequently on the higher side. Higher highs, higher lows. Market is trending up for altcoins. The money is flowing into altcoins. The average, this is 200 day moving average, and it's climbing up. It's climbing up. Everything, not only Bitcoin, not only crypto, it does make sense that we are about to get the best rally that we've ever seen, with the biggest institutions we've ever seen, the biggest players we've ever seen, the biggest amount of rallies, the biggest and the largest pumps. That is my bet. And this is supposed to happen within the next couple of weeks. And if you're guys not prepared for that, if you are not prepared for that, well, you are wrong. This requires a lot of preparations. I've been planning my way in and out of the market for the past months. For the entire time since May and April, I've been realizing slowly my steps and executing that. And that said, well, I can afford to do it, right? Because I've got the knowledge. I've built the capital of my knowledge that I can utilize and execute in practice. And this is something that I want to guys actually as well make you take away out of that, right? Without the good preparation, without the good knowledge, you're not going to make it. You're going to liquidate yourselves to death. You're going to liquidate and blow up your portfolios. The biggest volatility is coming. The biggest Wild West moves are coming. The biggest rallies, which, if not managed wisely, are going to blow up your accounts, lose your leveraged houses, lose your leveraged mortgages and everything, right? Everybody, I think it's about the time. I think it's about the time for you to, well, hear some of the opinions perhaps from our team as well, right? So, what do you think, guys? Like throughout our entire Congress, like we've been seeing Bitcoin, slowly declining. It's been mainly sideways, some extremely fearful sentiment. How do you read it? How do you read it, guys? I'll pass my voice over to you.
Well, if I can start if you want.
Go ahead.
All during the Congress, like when we started the Congress, we were starting to see that breakdown. We were starting to see uh, the um, the daily, the 4 hour trend breaking. But you look at the daily chart, and it's like so obvious that we're just in a secondary bearish market structure, local bearish market structure, and an overall very bullish structure right here. So what I'm seeing right now, and you guys have seen my Bitcoin report from this morning, and it's pretty much showing the exact same scenario that Adrian was talking about right here, but he obviously used other indicators and a little bit different TA than me, but we came to the same conclusion. What we're seeing right now is a possible 4 hour double bottom, and if we break and retest, we don't even have to retest, but just break above the 60K region, we're back into that hyper bullish momentum, and we're probably going to hit all-time highs. So looking at Bitcoin right now, it looks fantastic. I think the next couple of days are going to be really, really nice, especially if we can just break above 60K.
I love it. By the way, if you want to, guys, like, feel free to take the charts, right? I think people will love that at any
Well, I
time.
can I can I can quickly share my the Bitcoin report that I shared in the Birb Nest this morning,
Show it.
and I can just very very quickly show it right here. We have it on the screen right here. So first we have the daily chart right here, and then all the text here you can write in. You can read it in the Discord, right? But this is what I'm watching, right? This is it, guys. You need to see, like, this is the trend, all right? This is what you should be focused on, right? This is what you should be focused on. You're not supposed to be looking at the 1 hour like this and like, what's going on right here? Are we going to see a breakout or not? Are we going to see bearish continuation? You're supposed to look at the higher time frames and first figure out what's the primary trend. And the trend here is super, super bullish. Then you go to the 4 hour, right? And I have a couple of scenarios right here. Right now, I think the green one is the most probable one. The yellow is the obvious one. And the red one is obviously the most bearish scenario. But right now, I think the green one looks very, very probable. And if you go to the 4 hour, this is the type of bullish break in market structure that I've tried to teach you guys all through this 14 days Congress. If we see this bullish break in market structure and reclaiming the moving averages and this SR level here, which is quite powerful, we're back in a bullish market structure basically.
Okay.
That's that.
Okay. What do you think, guys, of altcoins as well? Like, do you read it similarly, that we are actually heading for like something really big? Do you feel that ultimate alt season I'm talking about? Like, do you feel it in your bones the same way that I do?
Yeah, I think altcoins are going to be, they're going to have a great time of outperformance, but we have to be careful in the short term, the very short term, because I'm looking at some of the ones that have been pumping in the last few days, and there's huge pullbacks this morning on some of the coins that have been flying. So just be careful about Bitcoin dominance in the short term. I know that, like my chart for Bitcoin dominance, I'm not set up to share it on this computer, unfortunately, but it's still looking good. I think Bitcoin dominance overall is in a downtrend, and it's going to continue to decline, which is a great sign that that altcoins we should continue to have lots of opportunities in the coming weeks.
I also want to share like my chart I have ready here. Absolute like indicator for altcoin strength is Ethereum, and even on the Bitcoin weakness, Ethereum didn't broke through. Basically, all this was a retest of that previous all-time high here, and it's holding that. And I think the classic pattern where it is a support now, where it was a resistance before, is playing out here. And first, there was some noise if you zoom in on the lower time frames, but today we see Ethereum also getting above like a 4-hour 100 moving average, and for me that's really important to see because that shows also strength on alts. And if Ethereum starts running, a lot of other alts will be interesting too. So absolutely love this. Ethereum is always one of my biggest bags in a bull market. So Good to see this one also performing well today.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, do you guys have anything to add on top of that, perhaps, before we move to another point?
I have, but it's not related to technical analysis, unfortunately.
Okay, you could just pretend it was related to TA.
It's not related, and I want to ask you personally, how
Do
does
it.
it feel breaking this amazing record of 500,000 followers on Twitter, right? Because that's the reason why we gathered around and we decided to make this 14-day congress.
Mhm. Yeah. I tell you what. I mean, many people will probably find it overwhelming. To me, it's a huge challenge. Definitely. Like, listen, people. The numbers are worth nothing. The same way you have numbers in the charts, the same way you have unrealized profit in your trades. Numbers mean nothing, right? It's about what you do with those numbers that actually make a positive or negative impact. And I could easily just go lazy on that, just like most of the people do, and do nothing for the people, do nothing for the community. But I choose in a very aware way, full of awareness, I choose to act different. I choose to deliver the value. I choose to deliver the Congress. And for everybody, you are watching us right now. We are watching us right now. And this is basically, we're talking about 30,000 people who have signed up for our Congress eventually. 30,000 people who declared active participation interest in our Congress. This is not some bullshit small numbers. This is not the playground anymore. This is not a sandbox, which is pumping, by the way, today, I think. This is not a sandbox. This is actually something huge. We are talking about a huge change. We are talking about a huge stage we have worked our way onto. Right? This is something that is a natural, I think, result of our hard work. And those numbers, those 500,000 followers, right now it's actually closer to 600,000. It's like 583, whatever. Those are not only my own efforts; those are the efforts of you as well as the team, right? So I also want to thank you guys for being with me, for being with the Nest for so long, for dedicating your nights, your life at this stage. I've never seen outside the Nest, and I've seen a lot of things. I've never seen such dedicated people in the team. I've never seen or spoken or heard about the people outside our company who would be this dedicated as we are, as you are. And the numbers that we are seeing, I think, are just a natural result. The same way, if you make good trading decisions, if you make good analysis, if you perform good analysis before making good definition, good definition of your trade, and good decision eventually, well, this is what defines your success. What defines your success is, guys, how much you actually dedicate your time, how much time you dedicate to your preparations. And if your preparations are good, if your concept is good, if your idea is good and valuable, the numbers are going to follow. If your trade setup is good, the numbers are going to come in and flow. The money is going to flow in into your bank account or outside a bank account, right? But if it's backed by no preparations, by no dedication, by no love, by no actual efforts, by no energy input, by no work, then this is not going anywhere. And the fact that we've been here as the Birb Nest, as the brand, since 2017, 4 years, we are going to celebrate our 4th anniversary in a month from now. This is, everybody, something huge. It started off as a very innocent, I should say, community demanded by the people. But we've grown to something that is insanely valuable to thousands and tens of thousands of people, just for the sake of this Congress. Needless to say, we've been with the people through the bear markets, through the bull markets. We've been through the crashes, through the COVID crash, where everybody capitulated. We've been through ups and downs, through bulls and bears, through depressions and euphorias. We know how to play it. We have one very similar strategy that is about delivering the value to the people. And I think those 600,000 or even million followers, which is probably coming in some time, I think this is just a natural result of our works and actual confirmation that people appreciate it. And if you guys, by the way, appreciate it, you make sure to smash the likes and hit the subscribe button as well, because this is what helps us actually grow the YouTube account, right? The fact that we are streaming and broadcasting that live with new milestones, with new records. Right now, it's 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, and it's all free. We have every single day new content coming out. And it's not easy. I could not do it myself alone. This requires hours and days of efforts from my entire team, from team of 15 people all together. You're not seeing everybody like in here because StreamYard, basically the platform we use for streaming, is not really accepting, I think, too many people. That is something that I assume I have to call with the CEOs out there to StreamYard and to make a change. But I want you guys to give it a round of applause in front of your screens and in emojis, in comments, to the Birb Nest team. Those people are the most passionate people I've ever got to know, and I'm so thankful for it. I love it. That was expensive answer, Hercules, but I think it's good.
It's really good, and I want to emphasize on the fact that the reason why we are doing this is for the people to understand what they need to do to save and increase their wealth, because times we are living now are difficult and are going to be more difficult in the future. Inflation is devaluating our wealth. And the only reason is crypto, DeFi, Bitcoin. So we are here for this. It's not a coincidence, guys. We are not doing it since 2017 because it's trading or is mainstream or is popular. No. We are here because, this is the way. This is the way.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. On top of that, we do it, guys, because we have a purpose. We do it, and because we, as the team, as one organism, as a one unit, as a one entity, we believe as one that financial freedom should be available for everybody, everywhere. Everybody, everywhere. Not everybody is going to want to realize it, but everybody should have the chance, no matter what country they come from, no matter if they were born in poverty or in riches, no matter where they come from, no matter what language they use, no matter what they say, no matter what education they have. Financial freedom should be available and accessible for everybody everywhere across the planet, across the globe. This is the reason. This is our vision. This is why we are driven by this power, by this actual vision of the world that we want to live in. This is what we believe is just. And with what we guys do for you, with all the trading streams, with all the insane infographics that we have on our website, with all those Twitter games, with all those trading workshops 24/7, with all my team dedication, of our dedication 24/7 international community that we have and run, like literally with infinite efforts put in. This is because we want to equip you guys with the best industry-leading tools to help you achieve this financial freedom, to help you become even larger than this, even bigger than this. We want to help you guys become better versions of yourselves. And it doesn't only come down to money. We are talking about you growing as people, you growing and coming out of the nest as better human beings with wealth in their hands that you can spend to range good causes. That is what we believe in. And this is, I think, why our success, the fact that we've been here through ups and downs, this is the reason why we still exist, why 99% or more have evaporated out of the market forever, and nobody's even hearing anymore about them. That's it. I love it. I love it. I would almost cry myself right now, but but it's actually it's full of passion. Everybody, I love it. It's full of passion, and this is not only me. You see all the people in here in the chat, and the Congress show, this final Congress show of our 14-day free trading Congress, largest Congress, a third official edition ever, the largest ever held. Who knows? Perhaps physical events are coming in the future. Perhaps 2022 is going to be more about the physical events. We'll see. Physical community meetups. Yeah, listen, everybody. I think like having about 20 minutes, nearly 20 minutes of time left. We want to convey a couple of very valuable inputs and messages for you. And we definitely have a lot of beautiful favorite Congress moments. We are going to, I'm sure we are going to actually get a proper video out summarizing, be it me, summarizing all the numbers, all the shows, all the insane guests that we had. That would be probably taking an hour itself if we were to go through all of these thoughts like right now. So I'm not going to bore you with that right now. But I want you guys to be sure. I want you guys to be sure that this Congress is just a start. We are just getting started. And that said, let's take 5 minutes. Let's take 5 minutes as the team, as the Birb Nest team, to answer some of the questions in the form of a Q&A, right? So put in your questions. By the occasion you are on YouTube, smash the likes and hit the subscribe button, and also put your bells on, notifications bells on, so that you stay tuned and protected anytime the video comes out and you have to know it emergently. That said, let's take some questions. I'll kick it off to start with and pass it over across the team. Let's see for the questions. There are so many beautiful words as well in the meantime played, so many thankful messages, so many awesome love, guys, you convey. I love it, and this is all reflected back. You guys are amazing. Yeah, put your questions. This is the time for the 5 minutes. Next 5 minutes, we're going to answer your questions as the team. You'd never had such a chance before, and this doesn't often happen too much, right? Doesn't happen too often. Questions.
I think we have one question which I think a lot of people are thinking.
Do it.
And this is something that you brought up a lot. You talk about ultimate alt season, right? And
Yes.
we got a question here that says, do you consider alt season before BTC season? And I guess what he means, I'm pretty sure you understand the question, right? What comes first? When does alt season come, right? Does it come before the Bitcoin top, or does it come after Bitcoin rally? How does that historically really look?
Yes, very good question. I love it. Let me play the chart very quick then. Short answer. Ultimate alt season, in my opinion, happens after Bitcoin peaks. This is a forecast I made in October, before even November started. This is the moment that it actually just starts, and from here on, this is my prediction, my forecast. Basically, we have two curves here. The black curve is the altcoins curve, and the orange curve is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is orange. So you're looking at Bitcoin peak assumption, regardless it's true or not, for the amount of, again, for the price peak. My assumption is it peaks somewhere between $100 to $100,000, perhaps 150, perhaps 180. Nobody knows that, right? But whatever it stops, it has to collapse first. And when it collapses first, we are going to see 50% decline, 50,000 candle drop in a single day. But the volatility is not going to be small. It's going to be extreme chop. So it's going to bounce back immediately, because bargain hunters are going to come in and step in to buy back something that is extremely cheap. But Bitcoin is not going to have enough power to press and follow through the previous highs. So what is going to happen? It's going to make this lower high. And this lower high is going to be the phase that is actually named, as I said, as an altcoin absorption. And the altcoins that will absorb the volatility, altcoins will absorb the volatility and the capital running away from Bitcoin, exiting Bitcoin market. And altcoins are going to, just like you spill the milk over the table, and Bitcoin, like the milk is the capital, the money in the market. And the milk is going to spread across the table, and the table is the market. The market is going to gain a lot of capital coming from Bitcoin. And altcoins are going to peak with the ultimate alt season. And just like it reads, the ultimate alt season, in my opinion, happens after Bitcoin peaks and the moment that a lot of capital migrates and rotates over to altcoins. So Bitcoin peaks first, then altcoins follow with the ultimate alt season. That's my bet.
All right, beautiful. That's
Okay,
great.
so there is, I mean, how come you don't cover your favorite?
What do you mean? Your favorite altcoin?
I mean, what's your favorite, right? Litecoin.
Oh yeah, this
Come
one.
on, come on. Give it to
I
them.
mean, that's not
El-
really like my favorite. I don't have favorite altcoins, I think.
I know, but we see so many comments in there
I know.
about Litecoin and Litecoin and Litecoin. So
Shall we play
let's
Litecoin
give it to
chart
them.
then? Shall
Yeah.
we play Litecoin chart? Okay, very quick. Let's do it.
And after that, let's speak about the big surprise that we have for everyone.
Oh yes.
Right? Because we have the 14-day Congress, but we plan to keep you for longer. So
yeah. Let's see. Let's hit the Litecoin chart. Let's hit smash the likes as well and hit the notification bells. Smash the subscription button as well. Make sure, guys, you actually really follow us on YouTube. This is something that is free of any charge.
I also really quickly, I see a question here that I like. Will the Birb Nest continue into and through the bear market? And I can answer for myself and say absolutely 100%. Not going anywhere. I plan to continue to be in and trade the crypto markets, no matter what the market conditions are like, and to just adjust for the changing environment. And but the Birb Nest isn't going anywhere, guys. And I think, you know, if this is going to be your first full crypto cycle that you've been in, there's no better place to be than the Birb Nest, because you can learn how to navigate through and without losing your entire bankroll, and maybe even, you know, make some money through the bear market as well.
I love it. Great answer. Yeah, I'm 100% confirming that. Everybody, great words of wisdom coming from Trading Tank. Yeah. Okay, let's actually see very quick the Litecoin chart. Then Litecoin chart. I will loop myself and keep repeating that. Favorite chart. I don't say favorite unless you understand favorite as the most profitable one potentially. Because basically Litecoin is trading still about 30-40% lows of its highs. It's trading at 30-40% discount of its highs, while Bitcoin and most of the altcoins, just like I was showing on the altcoin market cap chart, right? Very quick, let's see, right? I was refilling and I was talking about how altcoins are trading below, or sorry, above their all-time highs from April and May. The altcoins are trading over it, and the Litecoin is lagging behind it. The Litecoin is not trading over its highs from April and May. The Litecoin is trading at 30-40% discount. This already is a good deal, if you ask me. And all that happening with Litecoin being at historical lows against Bitcoin, which tells you that if this ultimate alt season thesis is true and is valid, which in my opinion is, knowing of crypto, then we are talking about Litecoin. If Bitcoin presses just the way it's supposed to do, and actually just suppresses bursts enough to squeeze them and liquidate everybody and leave nothing but buyers and digital scarcity, limited scarcity, limited supply of Bitcoins available in the stock, in the market, then you're going to see 2 to 3x on Bitcoin, right? From 60,000, we are talking about 2 to 3x to go to 120 and 180. I wouldn't bet more, perhaps. If that happens, cool. But that's not my point. So we're talking about 2 to 3x on Bitcoin. And assuming this doesn't change, assuming this freezes and isolates for for that time, and it doesn't change anything, and it still keeps at lowest lows ever, which is practically impossible. But if imagine it does, then we are talking about 2 to 3x increase from current prices of Litecoin just based on the Bitcoin's basis. So we're talking about 2 to 3x. So new highs of $500 or $700, right? This is what we're talking about. $700 just in case Bitcoin doesn't let Litecoin move. And Litecoin will move, in my opinion. Litecoin will move, in my opinion. And the reason is that if it's at the all-time lows, the bargain hunters are going to use that opportunity. They are going to see that. Litecoin, again, is being accepted by cinemas right now in the US. The on-chain is way stronger, I think, than the Ethereum. When the Ethereum was collapsing on the on-chain side recently due to network congestions, Litecoin was soaring. But the price doesn't reflect that because people think it's dead. But guess what? The dead projects, so-called dead, of the top market cap list, they like to pump a lot. And we are talking about potential 8x increase just to local resistance, not even mentioning higher resistances, which are also possible, because why not? This is the amount of capital that's never been in the market. Who knows where it's going to go? But we're talking about this 8x to the local resistances, or even 5x, on top of these 2x coming from Bitcoin. So we're talking about like aggregate of 20x potentially. I cannot guarantee that, but this is something that's worth the risk for me. 20x, right? On this, well, 10, 20x, this gets you easily into $1,000 and $2,000 region. This is an easy bet. And the vibe, this 2-year-long bullish divergence that you're seeing here is telling you that it's nearing its time. The pump is near. That is my bet on Litecoin. I assume let's take a moment then to talk about those surprises. What kind of surprises we have for the people?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, let me walk you through those. Okay, so first thing we announced in the Discord already. Maybe some of you haven't seen it yet. Is for the people who have been following us through the Crowny app. We've been using that to track how active you've been in participating with the Congress. We have some very special prizes for 4 lucky winners. So everyone has a chance to win this, okay? So the more points you got, the more chances you're going to get to win. We're going to do the prize draw after the stream and make an announcement. And these NFTs, there's going to be 1 gold one and 3 silver ones. You can keep them if you want, or you can trade them in, and you'll be able to trade them in for a lifetime subscription. So silver ones you can trade in for a lifetime calls only subscription, and the gold one, if you win, you can trade in for a lifetime exclusive Nest Club subscription. And then everybody else, so the people who are the most active, to reward you, even if you don't win these NFTs, we're also going to have some special discounts for the most active participants that have collected points through the Crowny app, right? So those are the giveaways that we're having through the Crowny app, and we still have the giveaways from the YouTube live streams that we've been doing. So there's still some giveaways that you can still enter. The ones starting from the ones from yesterday. So that's the one with
And the day
Radix.
before. And the day before, we keep the giveaways open for 48 hours, I believe. So yeah.
Right. So you can go back and watch some of the replays and enter the giveaways there. And for we're going to make the big announcement now is that we're going to have a Black Friday sale. Woo! The crowd goes wild. Right. So we're going to have we're going to have a 30% discount code that you can use for everything that's still that we have on the store. If you pay with crypto, that's another 10% off. So we still have that crypto discount. And if you buy the 12-month, the annual subscription, that's another further discount off the monthly price, right? So I'm going to walk you through real quickly, okay? How are you going to use this code? So if you click the buy now, you're going to get to the subscriptions page. Okay, private mentoring we've been really widely successful, so there's a huge waiting list. So it's sold out for now temporarily, but you can click, choose from any of these other subscriptions that interest you. Calls only, or I recommend the exclusive Nest Club. Look, we have a lot of these daily live streams, right? And you're going to get access to all of those if you join the exclusive Nest Club. We do 1 stream a day, and you're going to get the market updates. We train you to, I sometimes train you how to farm things, learn new things about FA. So this is actually the best one to get if you're not sure. There's Birb Indicator Pro if you're interested in that, in an indicator. So you click on the one you're interested in, okay, and then you'll see the product. You pick the one you want. If you want to get the best deal, you go for the yearly. Then you click sign me up, okay. Then you're gonna get to the checkout page. So if you have an account, you can log into your account. If you don't have an account, you can click skip login, fill in your details in here, and then click checkout. So you see here. You'll if you pay with crypto, you'll get this. If you don't want to pay with crypto, you can pick credit card, and you have here click to enter your code. So you enter your code, you type BF30, apply your coupon, and successful! You got a 30% discount. Oh, look at that! I saved $393. Wow! Thank you, Penguin. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. So
I love it. I love it so much.
So then you go through the payment here, okay? And by the way, just to avoid any losses, make sure when you pay, if you use, if you're whatever crypto you're paying with, use the native network, okay? If you use Bitcoin, use the Bitcoin network. Use Litecoin, use the Litecoin network. Don't use any BSC, TRC20, AT&T, whatever network. No, right? Don't just use the native network. Except for USDC, you want to use the Ethereum network. Then go to the agree to terms, go to the payment, and then that's it. And then you're in, right? Yeah, that's it.
The
big surprise for today.
I love it. I love
many
it. I love it so
surprises.
much.
Many surprises, and keep in mind that this offer is unique. We don't plan to make any other offer anytime soon on our plans. Make sure you subscribe. This is a huge opportunity to stay with us after the 14-day free congress that we had with you guys, and it's a limited offer. It's valid till Monday. So
That is actually the time, everybody, where you, if you enjoy this congress, and listen, this is very honest. This is not for everybody. I'll need to be very honest, because not everybody is going to be a good trader. Not everybody is going to be a good trader because many people are not passionate. But hear me out. If you are honest, if you are passionate about learning, if you are real and really want to make this change and really want to actually go and improve whatever you want to improve, be it your financial situation, be it your self-esteem, be it improve as a person with trading therapies, or you need this professional PhD psychologist help, this is what we have. This is what we can do for you 24/7, 365. And if you feel you're a good fit, it's not even about us being good fit for you. We've been a good fit for tens of thousands of people ever since 2017. That is already kind of granted. The question is if you are a good fit. And this requires your attention. This requires your decision. And if you are not a good fit, don't bother. Why would you bother with that? Right? Only if you're serious about your money. If you really, guys, want to grow better, if you want to really grow as traders and as people, and need people, reliable parties, reliable team who will support you on those decisions 24/7 at any time, day and night, left and right, everywhere you go, and have on site insane amount of materials, resources to cover everything you need to grow your financial knowledge and apply that profitably, then this is for you. And if this is for you, if you're a good fit, then you're not going to find other opportunity like this for a very long time. So make sure, guys, you buckle up. Make sure, guys, you actually go and get yourselves those insanely discounted tickets, insanely discounted coupons, insanely discounted seats that you're not going to find for long time, just like I said. And you have to rush on that. We're not going to wait forever, because we all have our lives, we all have our strategies, we all have our visions to pursue, and this is not possible to hold the discounts forever. So we're going to give you guys chance for everybody out of those thousands and tens of thousands of people who signed up for the Congress. And if you enjoyed the Congress so far, Congress is just a tiny part of what you have in the nest. That is what I can promise to you, and I am a man of my word, right? And before guys, before we would near our end for the show, for the Congress, I want to make it to resonate that with you. Those very special NFTs, those grant you with lifetime access, just like CryptoPenguin said. Lifetime access. We don't do lifetimes anymore. I think it soon be for years that we stop them. Okay, we don't give you lifetimes anymore. We don't give lifetimes to anybody anymore. People come, you would be surprised. You wouldn't believe how many people ask me in the DMs, in the chats. If I showed to you, you would probably get like some sort of like mind blown. But people keep asking me, of course, that, you know, give me lifetime. Where's lifetime? Like, why don't I have lifetime? Well, you don't have lifetime because it's not available anymore. As simple as that. And these NFTs are going to have 4 unique lifetime seeds. And this is, just like CryptoPenguin explained, right, for very dedicated participants. And we have the golden burb, we have the silver burbs as well. I love the designs. I love them so much. Those were actually co-designed by our talented team and in collaboration with Unusual Whales. If you know Unusual Whales, this is the guy who talks to crypto, to Elon Musk often on Twitter, like in comments. You see Elon Musk answering to Unusual Whales on Twitter pretty often. Well, he was participating in the design for that, for the NFTs. I hope this resonates and rings, guys, because this is not a casual stuff. This is not a casual story. I love them so much that if I could, I would stop them and keep them for myself. But I don't want to be selfish, and I want you guys to have them as well, right? So one more time, I want you guys to make up your mind. And the truth is, again, that if you don't feel like, you know, joining the community, it's fine. It's your decision, right? Not everybody is ready. Not everybody is a good fit. But if you are serious about your change, if you are serious and ready to finally change something for better, then you're not going to have better opportunity for it. And you have to rush and take care of it. Such discounts don't last forever, right? A very quick CryptoPenguin, if you could actually, again, very quick, show off and walk through a very quick process of how people can get the coupon code and how they install it before we disconnect, so that people know that very well.
Okay. So if you forget the code for some reason, the birbnest.com/BF2021, you'll get this page here. Okay, the code is BF30. You go click on buy now, click the subscription you want, and go for the plan that you want. Hint, yearly, best value. You click on sign me up. Then you'll get this page. Log in if you have an account. Skip login if you don't have an account. Fill in your details, and then apply the code here, BF30. Click apply coupon, and then proceed to checkout. And that's how you get your Black Friday deal. And wait, I'm sorry. What? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This Jensen. I think Crypto Herc has some breaking news for you guys. Crypto Herc, did you have something to say?
Yes, I got. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
What's happening?
I just got a word that we have a giveaway for this live stream exclusively.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What's?
Yeah, it's 1 month free subscription. It's 1 month at the Birb Nest, free subscription to the Nest Club.
Wow.
Yeah, And
No
I'm going to
way.
and this is the secret code to unlock the giveaway is thank you. It's true.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that news.
You're
So
welcome.
You heard it here first, guys. You heard it
I
first, guys.
love it. I
So
love it.
access the giveaway link in the video description below. So thank you for joining us on the stream.
We just can't stop giving things away. We just
Yeah.
can't stop, guys.
Free money,
Insane.
and even on top of it, it's not free money. It's even something way more valuable. It's knowledge. And just like Warren Buffett said, the best investment you can make is investment in yourself, because the more you learn, the more you will earn. I fucking love it. I apply that. I invest in my own knowledge. This is why I'm getting my final full designation as a chartered market technician in about 2 weeks from now. And we have plenty of accredited certified market technicians, PhD psychologists. We have accredited coaches, mindset trainers who are going to make good people out of you. And if you guys are ready, just like I said, rush over to our website. Rush over to our website and actually get the coupon code. But before you do so, smash the likes, hit the subscribe button, because we are about to finish our 14-day free trading congress with ground closing and finishing off this very session in about a minute from now. So I want you guys to thank you so much for coming to our shows, for participating in tens and dozens of streams of private workshops that were not public, of 24/7 access for free to every single corner on the Birb Nest side, with more than 50,000 Discord participants live, active users, not bots, live people. If you want to, guys, be there, right? Make sure you actually go ahead and join us. Join us on the party. Join us if you're ready. If you're not ready, pass it. If you're ready, let it feel like home to you. All that said, everybody, I want to officially, unless the team has anything else to say on top of it.
We always have to say something, Birb, and you know that. So
Do it.
one thing I want to know, guys, is I know for a fact that 99% of you guys, you liked the 500K Congress and all these live webinars. Yes or no? Tell me, people in the chat, yes or no? And there is one question you should ask yourself is, am I ready? And if you liked the live streams and you liked the reports, you liked the quality, you liked the service, you liked all of that, then it's actually a yes. It's just a yes. Just tell yourself it's a yes, because there is a reason why so many people have signed up. There's a reason why we are growing. There's a reason why a lot of business partners would like to work with us. It's because we deliver quality, period. I mean, name me one group, just one group that offers you highly skilled technical analysts, a NLP coach, and a psychologist. Not just a psychologist. I'm talking about a PhD cum laude psychologist. We have people in the IT in the background. We have a admin. We basically have everything. And our goal, our mission, and I think this also reflects from our 14-day 500K Congress, is we love to add value, right? And we want to take you guys with us in this journey where we will survive the bull market. Because there's a lot of people that think we're going to make money in the bull market. The fact is, a lot of people are losing money in a bull market. And I mean, the statistics, the figures are not lying about that. So people are losing money in the bull market because they don't know how to take profit, right? Because we will enter a phase of greed. We will enter a phase of euphoria, and people will trade this euphoria for depression and angriness. And I can tell this from my own experience, because I also witnessed this bear market back in 2017. So what we are going to do is, with the whole community, we're going to make a lot of money in this bull market. We're going to make a lot of money in this bull market with you guys. And then we're going to enter this crazy bear market. I'm not sure how long this bear market is going to last. Maybe a year, maybe a few years. Nobody knows. But in this bear market, we're going to build up a position that makes you rich. And that's where most people will make money, actually. It's in the bear market. I always say, also in my trading psychology lessons and live streams, in the bull market, you want to be prepared for the bear market. And in the bear market, you want to be prepared for what? For the next thing that is coming. And we know what's coming. And I highly, highly, highly encourage all of you to think about this and just do it. No, Jim Rohn once said, do it. Why not now? Right? Just why not now? Just do it and join this community, guys.
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much, everybody. This has been my team's pleasure to lead you guys for the past 14 days. And this, for some, this is going to be the end. But hopefully for most of you, this is going to be a start of a beautiful journey, the beginning of a beautiful journey of getting to be better versions of yourselves as traders and as people. If you guys are ready, do it. You know how to do it. The website is being shown in the screen, and apply your codes. Get in the Birb Nest while you still can, saving insane amount of money that you can later get for other resources, for books, to invest and get even more knowledge out of that. Everybody, that's all what we have got for you. And with that said, I'm here to close and put a final stamp, final close, full close on our 14-day free trading congress. And from this moment, the 14-day free trading congress is finished. I want you guys to see you in the nest. I want to see you in the nest. I want to talk to you in the nest. Be there. Sign up. Join us, everybody. Be there. Do it. See you, and God bless everybody. Bye-bye.